Hello, welcome back to Sparkle Web. So this is a continuation of our last tutorial. So in this tutorial we are going to build a user authentication system. As you can see, this project that we built in our last tutorial, where you can, this is student enrollment system, where you can add new student. You can view the details of this student by going to detail page. You can as well delete this student, and you can also update this student. But in this tutorial, what we are going to do is, we are going to build a user authentication system so that user have to log in to sign up, log in for them to have access to this enrollment system. So let's go to our VS Code. All right, so this is my code that we did in last tutorial. Okay, but so I'm going to go to my URL. I've already prepared a template. Okay, let's look at it. I have my sign in and my sign up template here. So this is my sign up. User need to come and sign up by entering their username, their email address, password, and confirm their password before they can have access to go to sign in form. And this is a sign in form they need to enter their username, and they have to enter their password before they can have access. So let's begin this tutorial. So the first thing I need to do is to come here and create my URL's path. Okay, I need to give it the path. Okay, I'm going to call it sign up. Okay, so I'm going to create my views dot sign up underscore view. Then I'm going to give it a name of sign up. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this. Instead of sign up here, I'm going to say sign in. Instead of sign up here, I'm going to as well say sign in, and here I'm going to have it as sign in as well. All right, so we are done with our URL. So I need to copy this view. I go back to my view. I'll go back down. Sorry, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to say div, paste it, request. I'm going to return it, return render to parameter request with the first parameter, and it's going to take this sign up.html, what we have here. I'm going to copy this and do same for sign in. All I need to come here and just to come and change here to sign in as well as here. I'm going to say sign in instead of sign up. Okay, that's it. So let's go ahead and test this page. Let's refresh. It's working. Let's say /sign up. All right, so as you can see, this is the form we have created. User needs to create an account, username, email, password, confirm their password before they can sign up. If they already have email, they can go back to sign in. All right, so let's look at this link if it's working. In case it's not working, we can let's make this route work. URL for already have an account, sign in. All right, so if we go back here and test it, it should take us to sign in form. So we are going to also make this here is supposed to be sign up, so we are going to make this sign in as well functional. Let's go to sign in. We remove this. We also have to link it to URL. It's going to be sign up. So and save. So let's refresh. Here is supposed to be sign up, so let's sign up and refresh. So if user does not have an account, okay, don't have an account, rather don't have an account, sign up. Let's refresh. Okay, so user can click and it takes them back to this sign up. So we are done with the template. Let's go ahead and deal with our view section. So we are done with this templating. All right, so the next thing we need to do is to work on our view. All right, so to work on our view here, sorry, I need to bring back this sign up. All right, so we are going to be referencing this sign up. So the first thing you need to do is come back here and say from django.contrib.auth.models import user with a capital U. All right, so that is all what we need to do. Now we need to come back here and say if request dot method equals to capital letter of post, what we want to do, we call it username equals to request dot post dot get all right. We're gonna say we go to our template. What was the name given to this? Is name, so we're going to reference that name. So I'm going to duplicate this. Now the next thing we need to do is the next one we have here is password. The name is password, so we paste it here, password, and password here. No, this is password. We copy, we say password and password. The next one we have here is confirm password. That is the name here. We also copy it, come to our view and paste it, and as well paste it here. So we skip one, which is the email. Name is email, so we are going to do this email and email. So that is all what we need. We move this. Okay, we need the username, the email, the password, and confirm password. Let's confirm our template. We have the first one we have is the name, which is for username. We have the email address, we have password, and we have confirm password. All right, so let's continue. Now what we need to do now, we need to create our user object. Now we need to say if password is not equals to confirm, is not equals to this. Okay, it's not equals to this. Okay, confirm password. All right, so let's create a new user object. Rather, before we can do validation, we can say if password is not equal to this confirm, let's use short handwriting, is not equals to this. All right, so we are going to give an error, messages.error. We are going to say request and say password did not match. All right, so we are going to import these messages. So we are going to go back here and say from Django .contrib .auth import messages. So let's come back here and check. Okay, messages, that is not it. Dot models is not it. So all right, so the contrib import messages. All right, so it's from Django.contrib import messages. If you come here, it should change to this green color. Now we return, we say return redirect it to sign up. Otherwise, now we'll now create our new user object. We say user equals to, all right, our user object being this, what we imported here, this user object. Okay, user dot create underscore user dot object dot create user. Okay, we are creating username, password, email and password. Username, email and password. Okay, so we can now say user dot save, then we return and redirect to where, to sign in, otherwise sign up. Okay, so this is all what we need to do. We say if request or method, post is used for to sending in requests, sending in data to database. They say if request or method equals to post, we define our fields, all the input field we have in our template. We have username, request.post.get, email, request.post.get, and password and confirm password. Now I want to validate password versus confirm password. So that if password is not equals to confirm password, message should give us an error. Password did not match. Otherwise, return it to, we redirect it to what, to sign up. So then if this password match, now create this object, create all these fields. You say user equals to user. This user is this user object we imported here from Django. Django have a default user object, okay, for authentication. We now say okay, user.object.create user, username, email, password. Then we save this to database. Then after that, we return it and return it to sign in. Then otherwise, if this does not match, return this person back to sign up page. So let's go ahead and try this. Let's see if our form is still working. It seems our code broke. Okay, as you can see, we need to restart our server. Okay, we need to restart our server. Python manage.py run server. We are having an error. What the error? They say line 3 include from dash import views. Request, okay, confirm password. We are having this error here. Confirm password. Confirm request. So this is what we have here as the name is confirm password. Okay. That is what we have here. Is confirm password. Okay, I think I know where this is coming from as well. Maybe these are okay. We're having this confirm underscore password. All right, so let's just work with this without authentication and see how it goes. Okay, all right, so I think I get it. If this is not equals to, suppose it's not equals to, no. What is this? Okay, I see the error. So here we need to say underscore underscore password, and we also say underscore password here. Okay, let me bold it. So as you can see now, the error should disappear. Now we cannot, this is what we have in our template, so this cannot be the same with here. So we just say confirm underscore password equals to request or post or get what we have in our template here. So but when we are defining our own variable here, should be different. So that's how we say if password is not equals to this confirm password, give us this. So it's working. Let's go back to our and refresh. So let's go ahead and try to sign up a user. Okay, a user. Let's go ahead and see if it's working. Username, I'll say Okunamit. Email address for demo@gmail.com. Then password, confirm password, and let's click on sign up. Okay, as you can see, it's working perfectly. Now we have signed up with one user and it redirects us back to sign in page. Okay, so we are done with sign up page. Okay, this is all we have. We say that if password is not equal to confirm password, it should give us an error. So for us to give us an error, we need to come to this sign up page, all right, and locate anywhere here. All right, and we can use an H1 HTML and say H1, and we can loop through this and say for message in messages we are going to N4, and here we loop and say message. All right, so we are going to do this for sign ups and also for signing as well. So we are going to come here and also paste this so I can render the error messages for us if our code is wrong. So that being said, let's go ahead and do and create our sign in. Since we have been able to successfully create one account, and we can now sign in here. Okay, we can now sign in to that account. Let's go back to our VS Code. Let me zoom in so you can see very well. Now for signing, we are going to say, and signing, we don't need this again. For signing, we only have the fields are just username and password. So what we need to do and say if request dot method is equals to capital letter post, what we want to do is that we say username equals to request. Otherwise we just need to copy all what we have here. We just need username and password. Okay, don't worry, we are going to remove the field that we are not interested. We don't need email address, we only need just this password. Now what we need to do now is to create this, and to create, you say user equals to authenticate. So for us to authenticate, we need to first of all import this authentication here. We'll come here and say from Django dot auth, sorry, dot contrib dot auth import login, logout, and authenticate. Okay, so an authenticate. So we're going to use this authentication here. I say authenticate. What are we authenticating? Username equals to username, and password equals to password. All right, having done that, we can now say if for validate user is not known. Is not known. What are we to do? We say login. We take two parameter, request and user. Otherwise, we are going to return and redirect to where we're going to redirect this to. Let's check the template. We're going to redirect to home. All right, home is where it contains all our front end. So otherwise, you need to direct to here. All right, so what we have done is that if request or method, we are posting username, password. So user authenticate. All right, username is equal to username. If you want to check if username is equals to the username we have here that we created here in our sign up page, and also password is equals to the password we created in our sign up page. If it's the same, then you need to log in the user. Then you need to authenticate this, then log in the user and redirect the user to home. So let's go ahead and refresh to see. Let me enter the username I used and the password. Let me try to log in. All right, so as you can see, we have successfully created our user authentication by signing up and logging in. So we are able to log in an account. Okay, so I'm going to create a logout form here. Okay, it should log us out. It should take us back to, we are going to create a home, another kind of a beast. All right, to log out. If we log out, it should take us to somewhere. All right, so that being said, we are still going to come back here. This is our home. All right, and create another function. Let's go to route first and create another path, and we can call this index, and say views dot index, and the name equals to index. All right, so we're going to create a view for this. Okay, let me create the view here. Define index, takes one parameter, which is request, and we are going to return this to okay, let's just return this to http response. We're going to call it an index page. All right, so we're going to return it back to here. So if we log out, so we are going to say logout, create a function for logout here as well. We are going to say come back here and create a URL for path. For path we need say logout / all right, views views.logout_view, and the name equals to logout. So we are going to create this view here. So we are going to define function-based view takes one parameter request. All right, we are going to say for logout we're going to say logout, it takes one parameter request, and then we return and redirect it to index page. That's all we need to do. So now we need to go to our template here where we have this home template, and we are going to create just after this art. We can also as well go ahead and create a logout form, a logout URL. So let me can say URL for logout. So we can say logout. So let's go ahead and try and see. We have logout. So I need to break this. All right, let's give some space. All right, so if I come here and I click on logout, it takes us back to index page. All right, so this is all what we need to do. Okay, so our code is working. It takes us back to index page, but in a real sense your home page will have a kind of links, but we are just doing it as a demo. If I come back here, it takes us here. If we log out, okay, then we are back here. So we can as well go and say sign up, and we can log in and we can sign up. Okay, so let's go ahead and do something here as well. There's what we need to import here again. I say from Django.contrib, contrib.auth.decorators import login required. Okay, you can carry this and come here to create and say at login required. Let's copy this, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here. All right, so let's test this. Page not found. What happens if I try to add? Have you seen it? If I'm trying to add, what this means is that this what we imported, okay, this login required, and we place all this and login required in all these our views. It never means that I cannot come here and say and click and remove and go to home, okay, or I cannot come here and say create. If I try to access create by here, it's going to say I need to log in first, okay, but I need to log in before I can access this. Okay, why this is working? Because I did not impute, I did not also put it there. Let me go to our home and I paste it here as well. So even here is going to give us an error because we have not logged in. So this is how you can authenticate and give access to people to your website. Okay, until I logged in, I cannot have access to this home page. So all I need to do now is I need to come and say sign in. If I now sign in as Okonama that we created and I sign in, I can now access this page. So this is how to create your user authentication and authorization, and you can as well log out and you come to a new another page. So thank you for watching. I hope you found value for this tutorial. If you do, please just go ahead and subscribe to this channel, give us a like, and also share this video and put your comment on the